After TDE reached out to WAC 100 regarding Adin Ross, WAC had to tell Adin Ross to stand down and to stop what he was doing. After this, Adin Ross had been shook. He had been so shook, but at the same time very upset, and had to make the situation worse by doubling down on several live streams, trying to explain himself more, making the situation far more bad than it was supposed to. Because now you're on live stream trying to explain why people are upset at you, trying to play the victim at the same time. And this has been an ongoing thing with Adin Ross. Every time somebody gets upset at him, he tries to say that it's their fault and that they're trying to make him look bad and that he's the one that's the victim here, when he's the one that started saying everything about Doechii in the first place. This is the reason why WAC 100 is refusing to help you in this situation and is letting you know that when you say things like this, you are on your own. TDE is reaching out to me, and I could only try to go as further and help you and tell you to stop. But the minute that you don't listen, this falls back on you. But you refuse to listen, and now you're concerned about what's happening. You're concerned about getting pressed in real life. You're concerned about getting confronted in real life. And this is the problem moving forward. Because not only do you explain yourself in these live streams, you also interact with people on live that are telling you that you crossed the line as you're trying to vent about the situation to them. There's a clip of him going around where he's in a car or in a van, and he's trying to explain what is really going on with him in this scenario. And they tell him you're wrong for that. But he also shares some concern about TDE stepping in, about WAC 100 not helping him.
You know, ball text me there, right?
Shit. What he say?
He was like, shit, nephew, stop fucking with them. They're the real ones. Like the
Who? Oh, them niggas.
You know who. TDE. TDE told WAC 100 to tell you to stop. And you got shook. You got concerned because you thought that you could just go to WAC 100 and make all the problems go away. You couldn't do it this time. You could not rely on WAC 100 to stop the mess that you were creating. WAC 100 saw this happen, got a call from TDE, and now you're upset because he refused to take your side. Now you're venting about it and trying to explain yourself on camera.
Yeah.
Stop fucking with who? You know who?
Like on the internet, they call me racist.
Oh, them niggas. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie. He's speaking facts though, bro. He's looking out for you. You do got police shit, so you good.
The person that he's friends with in the car is telling him straight up, yeah, no, you're wrong for that, for sure. And you got security around, and you got police around. So that should tell you already how concerned he is. That's why he's telling him, yo, we see all the cops around us. We see all the police securing us. We know for sure that you're paranoid about the whole situation that you got yourself involved in. And it's not just you talking, trying to vent and try to explain yourself. You are literally taking precautions because of everything that's going down. So to me, if you ask me, this is Adin Ross looking very worried. And one person in the car is telling him, yo, you know, they're right, though. You know, you should be worried. And they are right to act this way. They are right to be upset at you. But the explanations that Adin Ross, like I said, they don't make them any better. He tries to explain that this wasn't in regards to race. It wasn't in regards to anything like that. He's saying it's because of Doechii and that he's willing to disrespect any woman. It doesn't matter. This is his excuse now, which is crazy to hear.
You're involved in the streaming world, so you see when I come at all these people. You get it.
I know.
They don't see.
I know.
Yeah.
And
I don't only call the black women dirty bitches. I call the women that are dirty bitches. It's not. I don't look at skin.
So his excuse for not being racist is to say that he's a misogynist. That is crazy beyond levels of compare. There is no way that made it any better. You just replaced one bad thing with another bad thing. And nobody believes you when you say these things because they are horrible. And the way that it's explained is so narcissistic. It almost sounds unbearable to hear. It's crazy to hear how someone could just explain something way worse.
Look at color. I don't look at any of that bullshit because I'm gonna give it a buck, bro. 26, and I believe that like right now we're like this is the truth, bro. Like everybody is so divided, and everybody makes everything about a background or race or religion. It's like everybody's just so separated.
Everybody makes it about a background or race or religion, but you have a song called Bacon where you're getting at Lil Durk about being Muslim, eating bacon, and then you talk about you being Jewish. You talk about all these things. You even called what Glasses Malone did to you a sign of being anti-Semite. What the hell are you doing? You say all these dog whistles to Glasses Malone. You say all these crazy things on the internet. All of these things that you're saying, you're being disrespectful as much as you are involving all these things. But you're saying that it's not about race. You're saying that it's not about religion or your background. You bring that up more than anybody. You're the one that got Puka Nakua to do the emote, and he had to face backlash and apologize. If there's anybody bringing these things up on their own, it's him. It's Adin Ross himself. But he gets mad when someone comes around and corrects him. That is crazy.
And I don't know, bro, it sucks. You know, and it's funny because I can't speak on this because then, the Jewish man's talking about this shit. Like,
again, bringing up religion. Again, no one cares what you are. You could be anything. That doesn't matter right now. What matters is that you're disrespecting a woman. That's it, period. Point blank and simple. No one cares what you are. Nobody cares who you are. You just can't be disrespectful to women. I don't know. I don't understand what's so hard to grasp about that.
So I completely understand where the people are. Now, what I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening with gang members is just so corny to me. Like, it really is corny. These are grown men that are grandfathers.
I didn't like that.
Again, saying grown men that are grandfathers. Glasses Malone does not have kids. He just said publicly earlier, he does not have kids. So again, another dog whistle. Grandfathers, baby mamas, all this crazy stuff, bro.
You guys missed an opportunity to bridge some. Again, I agree with Adin responding and defending himself, because a lot of times when they get mad at me, they're like, well, why did you say this to so-and-so? When somebody goes 5%, I go 500%.
Adin Ross defending himself has nothing to do with anything. Doechii is the one that he attacked. He's the one that's been antagonizing her. He's the one that's been attacking her. Now, all of a sudden, he has to defend himself because people started speaking up for Doechii. That is crazy, bro. That is insane to hear. There is no way that he is defending himself from a problem that he started. That's ridiculous. He's been the antagonizer this whole time.
But here's the thing. Everything you're telling me, what I know, which is, you kind of use the same language for all races. They're not going to use that. Nuance won't be really brought into.
It's not nuance. It's ignorant. You're being ignorant and you're being misogynistic. You're trying to say, I speak to women like that of any race. That's misogyny, bro. And you're trying to defend one bad thing with another bad thing. It's the most ridiculous argument that I've ever heard. The most absurd rebuttal that I've ever heard. This is outlandish, bro. Can't believe it. Whatever word you want to use to call it, whatever term, it is what it is, bro. It's insane to hear this. It's insane to hear. And this is exactly what Doechii was talking about on her album, on her record. This is exactly what she was talking about. She said, these guys misogynistic. I'll address it on the album. For now, let's sink into the fact that hate don't make you powerful. Hate don't make you powerful. After calling misogynistic, she is calling everything to the T. This dropped before, and they're making her point live and direct right after the fact. She said this before they're doing all of this. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And this song, right, got them so shook. And they keep explaining themselves. And while they're shook, they're talking about calling the police. They're talking about calling the police on Glasses Malone. In the same clip, Adin Ross is talking about being so scared, being so shook that he has to call the police just in case. And we already saw the clip about him having police around him. There's another clip going around of that too. We'll get to that in a second. But this clip right here, he says that they're calling the cops if Glasses Malone gets close to him.
If you live in a state where it's stand your ground, and I think that people are threatening, I've had threats online and I see them, I'm allowed to have my security take action to defend me. So if you threaten me online in a vivid threat, saying you're going to kill me or you're going to do this to me or you're going to be beat up, that's a threat. That's a threat. And
now it's a threat. Now you're scared. Now you're scared and you're willing to call the police. Remember what Glasses Malone said. Police only come after crimes. They only come after crimes. No crime has been committed yet. So why are you going to call the police?
Contact the police about that. I'm not a street rapper. Why don't these guys go slide on their fucking ops? Go slide for their people and go after their ops. Don't worry about me, the little Jewish streamer kid.
Slide for their people. And again, he's the one bringing up race and religion. He's saying, why do they have to bring it up? He brings it up every single chance that he gets to play the victim card.
You do my own shit. You got nothing to worry about. These motherfuckers and act real gangsters move in silence. You know, that's what somebody told me.
And then, of course, Glasses Malone responds to this. He says, why don't you guys go slide on your ops? So much ignorant rhetoric. Again, this is what we're talking about. This is how Glasses feels about this clip. So many things that Adin Ross has said in multiple clips that we just saw is the same thing. Just pure ignorance, just doubling down, making the situation more worse than it already is. This is ridiculous, bro. Especially when you see how he acts in public. When he acts out in public, he gets very paranoid. He gets very scared. Like I said, they were in New York City. They're roaming around. They're live streaming. People are walking up to them. And what happens? He gets scared the minute that someone brings up a beef that they're all involved in. Again, it was 3 people on the song. It was Adin Ross, 6ix9ine, and Cuff'em. Cuff'em has beef with Lil TJ. This little situation revolving around Lil TJ, they go in New York where Lil TJ is from. They hear people like hecklers, and they get scared and run inside.
Come on, get my video. Yo, right, come on. You want a picture? A picture in the video, please. Yo, you talk shit about Lil TJ. You talk shit about Lil TJ.
How many likes for this clip for me to get ultra coverage?
So you hear in the back, yeah, yo, you're talking smack about Lil TJ. You're talking smack about Lil TJ. Cuff him inside. He's not even outside. And there's a whole bunch of security blocking them from the door. Adin Ross, 2 securities right behind him, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty more behind the camera.
How much you want?
How many likes was good to get?
For what?
I'm a streamer and this all.
He's not even concerned about the conversation. He's not even focused on the conversation that he's having with this random kid. He is just saying in his mind, like, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here.
100K likes.
100K likes?
You can do it, bro.
Fake laugh, fake laugh. Hey, what about me? The same heckler. Hey, what about me? He's fake laughing, bro. Trying to get out of the situation. Trying to run inside.
Bro.
Look, right here.
I sold. What?
So what happened? He gone?
Yo, I forgot one little.
Yeah, I heard him. I said, fuck little TJ. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing.
We good to go? Yes. Do you mean that?
Do you mean that? What do you mean? Do you mean that? Do you mean what you say about Doechii? You're telling the guy that you're on a diss record with, do you mean that beef that you're saying? Do you mean the beef that you're saying when you talk about Doechii? You look scared, bro. You look scared. That wasn't even your beef. When they were heckling, when they were saying stuff, when you were getting all your security, when you're trying to run into the door, that's not even your beef. This is his beef. And by proximity, like I said, you are going to be in danger too, because you're involving yourself in other people's beef and other people's bullshit.
Do I mean what?
Police, don't worry. Don't worry. You know I have it. Police.
And then he says, I have police. Don't worry. He says, I have police. Don't worry about it. That is crazy, bro. Beyond levels of compare. It's the most craziest thing to see. And we all know that Adin Ross has this relationship with Drake. And part of this beef between him and Doechii and all of this disrespect goes to the Kendrick and Drake beef, goes to him being so praising of Drake. And this is the reason why he's beefing with him in the first place. This is the reason why he's beefing with Doechii in the first place. It all goes back to Drake, blazing Drake, hating TDE, hating all this stuff, right? That's his boy. But his boy don't even pick up the phone. His boy don't even pick up the phone. When it comes down to it, Drake don't even pick up Adin Ross's call when it's time to answer. I don't know if it has to do with the Steak lawsuits. I don't know if it has to do with him cutting ties with Steak, talking about Adin Ross specifically. But how can you ride on a man so long and then not be able to get him to pick up the phone?
Fuck, bro. It did it again. I think his phone's off.
Bro, you banged your shit, man. It's all good.
In the OVO store is crazy. Drake don't answer the phone call to Adin Ross while Academics is there at the OVO store. That is hilarious. Now, you do all of this. You get into all of these situations. You put yourself in a predicament because of Drake in hindsight, and you're in the OVO store trying to call Drake, and he won't even pick up the phone. He won't even do a live stream with you if it doesn't involve Steak because you did a whole switcheroo and started doing other gambling sites. This is crazy, bro. We are seeing how 3 years of worshiping has just fallen out of place because Adin Ross is making his situations worse and he is not making things better for Drake. And if anything, he doesn't want to get involved in anything that he's doing. I don't think nobody wants to get involved with what Adin Ross is doing right now. I don't even think Neon wants to get involved with anything that Adin Ross is doing. They did a whole 6ix9ine throwing away party and Neon didn't want to even get involved. Out of all people, Neon, the one that has to be like, yo, I got to keep away from this. Everybody knows what Neon said. Everybody hates what Neon said. And the fact that he knows of all people that he shouldn't be around Adin Ross at this time is the same reason why Drake does not pick up the phone.
Dude, he hasn't hit me back. I tried calling him like 10 times. So, Neon, you know, I spammed you. I think he's just jet lagger. I don't even know anyone he's with. I tried calling, started spamming Neon.
But why would anybody want to be around you while you're getting into these crazy beefs? Neon is another person that has faced the same type of backlash that Adin Ross is facing now. Neon said horrible things, very horrible things. And I don't think he wants to relive those situations through your situation all over again. Again, by proximity, you're making me look bad and we inherit your situations. The same reason why Drake doesn't want to pick up the phone with Adin Ross. All that worshiping is for nothing.
Yeah. Right. Thank you. It is late. Where's that? Toronto. It's like what, 5? It's all good, bro. This is time to check out. Yeah. What's the total?
It's like seeing somebody that likes a girl and they don't pick up the phone and they try to make excuses of why they didn't pick up the phone. This is literally the same vibe that I'm getting here. You did all of this worshiping, all of this hating on other people, riding for Drake throughout the whole entire beef, just so that way you could go to an OVO store and he ignore your call. All this disrespect to TDE, all this disrespect to their artists, Doechii, and all of this stuff. And you get nothing out of it, not even an OVO sweatshirt. It's crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is exact insanity. And this is why you don't ever ride for anybody that you don't really know like that. You don't even know this guy. I think this situation left Adin Ross upset and shook. Even though he likes to say certain things and continue to run his mouth, I believe that he is still upset that he couldn't get away with this situation and he might have to let the situation lay down, let it go out, let it quiet out, whatever he has to do. But I guarantee you, things are going to move a lot more different in the future. If he continues to act a certain way, I think I saw a quote here saying that if you keep raising your hand, eventually you're going to get chosen. And I think that's a great example of what's going on now. If he continues, he'll eventually get chosen. But y'all can tell me how you feel about the situation here. Y'all can tell me about his whole response about TDE telling him to quiet down. And y'all get back to me in the comments, man. What you feel about this? How you feel about this? I know this is sparking a larger conversation around the community, around the hip hop space. But y'all tell me how y'all feeling. Get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.